Hello everyone, welcome back to MWAL World of Tanks edition. This time I'll do another pseudo review of the Centurion Mark 7-1 Tier 9 Centurion. I upgraded this a while ago. Finally! It took forever. I swear to God it took forever. I had to get the turret. Yeah, 24,000 experience. I had to get the tracks, 33,000 experience, and I had to get the gun. 55,000 experience. I also got the engine because I needed it. 45,000 experience before I got the gun, because, you know, mobility was crap. Now it's decent. What is it? It's a hybrid. I'm sorry to say it, it's a hybrid. It's a good tank, but it's a hybrid. Don't drive it like a medium if you're playing solo. Don't drive it like a heavy tank anyway. It does have decent ammo, 165 turret here. Basically, this thing here, the gun mantle, is what you're hoping to survive, to use to survive. Hold down and hope to God they hit the gun mantle. If they hit the gun mantle, 9 out of 10 times they'll bounce. Unless they're using gold, but we're not counting that. They can also hit this one if your this thing here, the plate, doesn't have 165. I think it was 120, 100, something like that. Hit this one here, they'll penetrate usually, unless the slope is so big that you're actually angling this even further. Getting hit here on the sides of the gun mantle, you're gonna penetrate. Getting hit in the hull anywhere, you're dead. 121 in the face, sloped, doesn't survive anything above tier 7 actually. So yeah, you're not gonna bounce in the hull. If that wasn't enough, the underhull is also as big, as exposed as the German one. Side armor 51, dead. Ass armor 53. Speed limit 40, traverse 32. It's not fast, but it is mobile. It has a good acceleration, it can turn well. It just doesn't drive like a medium. It's not fast enough as a T-54, it doesn't have the bounciness of a T-54 or the Type versions, the Chinese one. And no, it doesn't bounce good. What it does have is this thing here. The 105mm Royal Ordnance L70A1, L7A1 gun. 268 average penetration. That's almost, well, that is heavy tank, tier 9 tank destroyer gun. I mean, let's compare it a bit. 390 damage on the gun, 0.42 accuracy, 2.3 aiming time. The rate of fire is kinda crap for medium, then again it's a hybrid. So yeah, the penetration is better than the IS-4 gun, and it has the same rate of fire. The IS-4 is a tier 10, which has a better gun than the IS-7, keep that in mind. It suffers on the damage. It's not as good, but the accuracy more than makes up for it, as well as the aiming time. So it's a good gun. The problem is surviving long enough to actually use the gun to its most effect, for, you know, the most effect. One thing you'll not actually notice in the stats, this gun, the shells of this gun have a very fast, very high exit velocity, so they're actually easier to lead than most guns, because they go so fast you don't have to lead very far. You don't have to take into account, oh man, I have to shoot like 100 meters in front of this bad shot. And it gives it even more accuracy because of the high velocity of the shells. That said, 1,720 hit points. Not ideal. Let's compare it with the other ones though, shall we? What do we have? Gun. There we go. Now we'll move this up. Have the turret. And we have the vehicle itself. Obviously keep in mind that, well, I don't have the T-54s to compare them, so I only compare armor speed. They also go faster anyway, but yeah, for the heck of it. And there you go, T-54. Almost same armor, but the slope on it, it's twice as acute. Right, hit points slightly less. It's faster, turns better. And the turret, well, the turret fucks us over here. 200 sloped round turret. Yeah, it's gonna bounce on most on everywhere in the front, not just the gun mantle like us. Soul also has a better traverse speed. Not good, not a better view range, but you know, that's the competition. The guns are not great on the T-54. I mean, they're good guns that just can't compete the L7A1. Can I get the 21, the D10T25 or the D54? Whichever you use is up to you, really. Though why would you wouldn't use the D10T25? It's beyond me. Well, for the extra 18 penetration maybe, but you lose a lot of accuracy. Yep. A lot less penetration, a lot less damage. So what basically every other tank is gonna, medium tank is gonna be more mobile than this. So let's compare the guns, which is the reason why I went ahead and got the Centurion 7.1. Because that gun is amazing. Just is. There is no if or maybes about it. The gun is amazing. Here we have the T-54E1 gun, the other one. And then we have the pattern gun, which is shite. 105. So, Russians, we already know it's better than the Russian gun. Then we have these ones. Well, look at that. Same damage, crappier accuracy, same aiming time for the pattern, just better fire rate. Keep that in mind though. On both of them, this one's an auto-loader, this one's a Pershing. This one is a normal gun on the pattern. But, you know, the penetration is just awful on this when you compare it. That's 50 less penetration and horrible accuracy. 0.4 accuracy on mediums, that's tier 9 mediums as well, horrible. So better accuracy, better penetration. Crappier fire rate by a bit. Well, let's compare it with the Germans. The Germans definitely have to have accurate, high penetration gun on the mediums, right? Well, we have the 105 on the Germans. Less accuracy, same damage, better accuracy, less penetration, same damage, better accuracy. Better aiming time as well, better fire rate. But again, 48 less accuracy. And that's the 50 gun. Well, let's compare with the Leopard. I mean, that's what the Leopard's supposed to be a sniper. Long range sniper. Yeah, it is a long range sniper, but it's less accurate. With crappier aiming time. And even worse fire rate. What? Well, that's not good. Okay, let's check the French. French might have something. Yeah, no, they don't, but you know, they might. The Lorraine. No. It's an auto-loader version, but it's less penetration, less damage, less accuracy, more aiming time. So it's flat out worse. With the exception that it's an auto-loader, so we can fire it fast enough to overcome it, but then you die. Well, what do we have left? Well, the DWZ-120, the Chinese version. Same fire rate, crappier penetration, more damage, crappier accuracy, horribly crappier aiming time, but more damage. And the same fire, more damage in close proximities, nothing else actually matters. You're gonna lose against a WZ in close combat. That's the thing of it. If they're firing faster, you're gonna lose in close proximity. If they have better armor, you're gonna lose in close proximity. The only time you're actually gonna win against another medium, well, you know, if he plays just as good as you. With this one, if you're farther back than him, if you're sniping, if you're in a good enough position that you're only exposing the turret and the gun mantle, and you are further away. You are far away just sniping. That's the only time you're actually gonna win against a medium of your own tier. If you get in close with them, they'll kick you. Kick your ass, they'll kill you. They have better armor, most of them. They have more maneuverability, most of them. And they fire faster, most of them. The only thing that you're gonna actually survive in close proximity is a Leopard. Unless, you know, random bullshit. That said, it's not supposed to take on medium tanks in fisticuffs. You're not supposed to go into the middle of the map and duke it out with the T-54s and the WZ. Nope. You are supposed to stand back and support your team with accurate, high penetration fire. And we're gonna see me do that, unless I fail, because usually I tend to get swept up by my bloodlust, and I tend to actually drive it like a medium, which means I die. So, Ensk, standard battle, tier 10. They have an IS-7. We have a E4 to compete with that, not ideal. And of course, they have 4 tier 10s, 5 tier 10s. Yeah, they have an extra tier 10. We do have an AMX 5120, which might turn the balance. Unfortunately, I have no idea what I should actually give this one. It looks like we're abandoning the entire white side as well. Alright, I'll stay with the Leopard. His gun is better at tier 10, it's tier 10, right? So, I'll stay with him and try to be a platoon. We have the same, basically the same gun, only he's slightly better because he's higher in tier. There's not a Leopard there, but we just don't have any armor whatsoever. Now, this might actually work. A platoon of Leopards and Centurion might work. Keep in mind, none of us actually has the armor. We do have 390 average. Let's go with 350, 300 average damage. That's what's gonna kill us. A bad shot. If we're not careful, that thing is gonna slaughter the left. That's 2 of them. We're dead. Oh, if I miss. Okay, I'm going. I can see the acceleration of this is great. Oh, for fuck's sake. That said, there is no armor for us. If we get hit, we're gonna be penetrated. No matter how I angle this thing, on this map, there's nothing we can actually do. Just saw how fast the gun is. Oh. He's definitely looking at me. Nope. Bounce on the side of the armor. Will deter it. Nope, not too far because there is an object over there. There's also a bad shot over here. Against bad shots, I die. There's no ifs or maybes or anything like that. So I need to stay in cover. Hope my guys do better. No, that one's waiting for me. But we do have an E75 here who just might turn the balance. Especially if I track this one. Come on. Oh, object. Yes, we'll deal with him later. Oh, bullshit, I did penetrate, but nope. We have mobility. It's not very great, but we have it. Nah, where do you think you're going? Of course, if I had a good enough backup, but I don't. Might do something with this one. Don't think he has the big gun though. Oh. I'm gonna take another one in the ass, but you're dead. I actually slaughtered them. Excellent! It did happen as I expected though. The mobility of our Leopards and me managed to outflank these guys. They had bad shot, object, T-62, rather than fighting over here, died somebody else. Good victory for us. And you saw how well the tank actually accelerates, how well he gets out of harm's way. Most tanks do crap in reverse. This one, it's a mobile tank, but it's not a fast tank. That's what you have to understand. You can maneuver with him very well. You can use it to peekaboo. You just can't expect it to go off cross country very fast. And you shouldn't actually try it because you'll get nuked. That said, didn't move that bad, didn't do that well either, but well, actually. First. 9 direct hits, 8 penetrations. I received 7 of them. Only 5 penetrate. Well, no, actually, everyone did damage, I believe. And no, 2 bounced. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. So, you can still bounce some of them, mostly in the front of the turret. But, yeah, side, no. Let's do another one. Now, in theory, on this map, I should be able to show you how well it holds down. They don't have that, well, they only have one tier 8 tiny thrower. He can still penetrate me in the turret if he knows where to shoot. Yeah, he'll definitely kill me if I expose my hull to him. But then so can I. I have 168 penetration and my gun is incredibly accurate. And the shell velocity is so good that I can do that. So this is gonna be hold down. Let me show you how well the depression is. There you go. Now that's gun depression, you stupid T110 E4. It's so good I can stay here and actually shoot everywhere. Huh? Yes? No? Maybe? Stupid lags. Oh. Have a Lorraine! Oh, wow. That's the thing you don't want to expose. Everyone's gonna shoot a Lorraine, as you can see, but all the targets that were exposed here, all Lorraine took the beating. You definitely do not want to send your Lorraine forward, because it's gonna die. It has no armor. Ooh, ooh. M103. I'm gonna aim for the track so he can't move. Yes, it was a waste of shell, but getting him dead is better than actually killing him myself. No, I should have just shot him, maybe. He died, that's all important. That's all that matters. I mean, look at this though. I'm so hard to actually spot, let alone hit. Of course, if they come from there, they'll actually be able to shoot me in the hull. At which point I go reverse and slightly go down. The key here is actually to have a good enough view range that I can shoot these guys. Ooh. Come on, give me something to snipe so I can show the fellas how well the gun fires. Ooh. Go forward, please. SD1. I don't think they're shooting it, but look at that. Just love the speed of the shell. It's one of the best things around. So they have a T29 here, an ST1. Probably the E75 as well. Look at that, instant hit. Now he's going back to expose himself some more. Come on, come on. No, fine. 400 damage. Just the speed of the shell is how a tank should actually fire the shells. That's how fast they should go in real life. And then, we're talking about maybe 1 kilometer ranges. We're fine here. Unfortunately, we lost. Ooh. ST1 decided he's gonna be brave. There's a house in there, isn't it? Fuck the house. Oh, the fuck can I? Hammy is dead. But unless they're capping the flag, they might all die anyway. Yak Tiger 2. Yak Tiger 2 might not actually be here. We really need to rush the attack now. They'll realize they can't push us. Yeah, I'm gonna go. And yeah, fine. Yes, the lobby was here. Look at that, I don't even have to wait for the aim to get bigger. Just fire so accurate. It's a very accurate machine. And it's a dead machine, not the Lorraine. T-29? Yes, yes, yes. Dead T-29. Okay, I'm gonna go help that E-75. We need to help them. And this is where the mobility comes in. Again, it's not something you should rely on. Ow, for fuck's sake. It is decent enough to actually kill anything. Give you the edge in this sort of battles. Oh, and this yeah, tiger. Oh shit. That's a bad idea. Oop. And you have an IS-8. I actually did a mistake there. Jesus Christ. Nope, track's not up. I'm dead. I made a mistake. I got used to using ECVM and showing me where the enemy was last in, and if I had known that, I have known there was 4 enemies waiting in line here. So I actually might have thrown the game away from my team, when I could have just stayed back and sniped. I did want to save the E-75, but I was too late. Now we lose. Because, as I said, whenever an outroader shows up, everyone wants to kill it. Well, we might still win. We have a Yak Panther here. I did do some damage to E-75. Oh god. What? Hit him in the side? Hit him in the side. And from my experience with E-75, everything hitting you in the under armor is gonna blow up your engine. They only have, well, they have 3 of them. But we have tank destroyers in superior position. Well, they just lost an IS-8, they just lost that, and we just got superiority. They only have the IS-8, which doesn't have decent armor. The 54 actually has better armor than the IS-8 as far as I'm concerned. So we will definitely win this. I mean, we have an STI, almost undamaged. We have an IS-8, not damaged at all. We still have a Ferdinand, and we still have a Yak Tiger. And yeah, we have a lot of firepower. And they're still attacking, like, oh, derp! We can't win them, but we're gonna attack anyway. And the Ferdinand's doing well. He knows there's a T-54 there. But the chances of the T-54 actually jumping in front of him, kinda slim. This might be a mistake, but we'll see. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Good. Yeah, we're definitely gonna win this one. There's no way the T-54 is gonna save the battle. And I'm not even counting the IS-3 in this battle. We have 3 tier 9s. 2 of them are barely wounded, and then there's the Yak Tiger. Even if all of these 3 die, the Yak Tiger is gonna stay in the forest and nuke everyone that comes, because he's invisible. And the T-54 ran for the flag. So he just gave away his position, which is bad. At that point, to be fair, there's nothing they could have done. The T-54 should have tried to rush the Ferdinand. Other than that, I don't know. Should have rushed the Ferdinand and then spot for the IS-3, but yeah. And now he's actually down from the flag. Because he's coming to the battle. Well, he didn't care. Oh. Nope, he didn't. He had a fire extinguisher. Now we have, yeah, everyone going for him. He just revealed his position. And again, why would you tell them you're on the flag? You can't win. So what the hell? He's trying to outmaneuver them. We'll see how well it does. That said, I could be alive now. So I fucked up. I basically went, oh, I'm a medium tank, I can do this. And turns out I'm not a medium tank. I can't do that. I can't outflank an E75, especially when he has backup. So the moment that I realized the E75 was dead, I should have pulled back. But I didn't. And I paid the price for it. That's actually a smart idea. Force him to come after them, yeah. No, he's up there. Really, you're shooting a T-54 and the Jagdtiger in the hell. Yeah, and he's gonna come right in front of the Ferdinand. And shoot him with gold. Oh, is there any surprise? He didn't do that good. Yeah, it's definitely gold. Why would you use gold now? Yeah. You can't penetrate the Ferdinand in the face with 201 unless you're hitting weak spots. And that there is not a weak spot. The STI should basically be able to one-shot it, I believe. No, I don't know why the IS-8 didn't shoot it. He does have the speed and mobility advantage over these guys, but that only takes you so far. And should have capped, basically. Come on, guys. It's taking forever. I need to show the guys at least one more battle. I'm curious as well as you guys. Man, that one ran the hell. What he doesn't know is that the IS-8 is here. So if the IS-8 doesn't miss, he's probably gonna die. Yeah, he went back up and into the forest. He's trying to come behind them, right? No, don't move, you're in a bush. He's either gonna come from here or from behind them. Most likely from behind them. That's what I would do. Well, to be fair, I would go and die heroically at this point. A stupid idea, but what the hell. Taking out 3 tier 9s with a damage tier 9 medium. No, not something I can do, probably. I mean, if I get lucky, yes. If I'm the one defending, yes. If they're on the flag, still doable. You have to cover all flanks, guys. He's definitely gonna come from below. He has to come from below. He might not come at all. It's like, hey, fine, I got 3 kills. Fuck the rest of my team. What was the point of actually preserving your tank? You already yep, there he is. Told you. I did call it. And he was too late. 731. I'm not best, but I'm the best of all the dead ones. One more battle. The last battle. This thing is gonna be our bane. As is the case with anything that doesn't have armor, the autoloaders are gonna be your bane. Well, yeah. If you have armor, you can angle and maybe bounce half the shots, or if you're lucky, or even all of them. But if you don't have armor, they'll just empty the clip in your hull and you're gonna die. Once again, I'm gonna be doing Sniping, hold down. Until obviously I get bored and do something stupid like charge free for enemies. Yeah. Another good map for hold down. We'll see if the enemy decides to push up here. They usually don't, they stay around this part. Which means we'll have to go up on the hill and snipe from there. Then again, we are in the vehicle that can actually snipe from there. We'll see how it goes. As you can see, we're not fast enough. 40 kph is not fast enough for a medium. That's why I call it a hybrid. From up here, we should be able to fire down there. We'll see. What they have in front of us? Probably tank destroyers. Which is why I'm not gonna crest over the hill here. Stay here. Should be in cover there. We did spot an enemy down there. Nope. Nice, 8. Okay, I'm gonna do something stupid. Crest the hill, shoot him a bit. Bounce because I shot the fucking turret. Because I'm a dumbass. But I saw his friend over there and didn't want to be exposed for too long. So 2 tier 9s over here. They definitely have tank destroyers back there that can actually shoot me. And I'm just doing something stupid and exposing myself. Not. Oh, there's a mouse? God damn it. There's a mouse here. And there's no artillery. And we have none of the big guns. Well, we have a new... Oh, the Foch. Now that's gonna be useful. Now, for fuck's sake. I don't know why the other thing shot me, but it did. Well. Now you see why the hold down on the Centurion is going to save your life. Because it is. It's doing exactly what you should be doing in a Centurion. Well, there's one problem. I'm in there and I know where to shoot. And of course there's a Foch. You don't fight the Foches. Come on. Fine, go. Oh, you're going the wrong way, man. The fuck? Oh, he's reloading. So I shot him right where I said you should shoot a Centurion. Right here. What? Ah. He's using gold, the noob. Actually, he might not be the Centurion. He still shot me in the side. What did shoot me for 400 damage? Mouse? And still. There's something up there using gold. That's all I can say. Oh, I wish I could shoot that one. What do they do? Nope. And we lost. Well, wait a minute. I know where I can actually shoot this one, and I don't have the gun for it. Well, usually. Can't see the bar because... Oh, was it really? Oh, that was a... No, that was a... No, that was a bounce. Or what? Something like... Oh, for fuck's sake. It only has 50 armor there and I still can't penetrate. Stupid mouse. I'm trying to hit the commander cupola, but I have no idea where it is because I can't see it because of the freeze. What you are doing, however, is exposing your underarm, or worse, the side. I can penetrate you in the side, mate. Of course, why I can't see you with my binoculars, that's a different problem. I need to be held down a bit more. Normally you couldn't penetrate a mouse down there unless you have a good enough gun. And well, I do have a good enough gun. Fortunately the team lost. Pretty soon there's gonna be tanks getting up here. And the force is abandoning me. Not something you wanna see. Alright. He has a point though, there's 3 tier 9s here, there's another tier 10, the mouse. So we can run the other way and hopefully bring more guns to bear there and even the odds. But so many idiots in the team, not gonna happen. He has a point. Nope. Fuck, I can't do it. I have to hold these guys down so the force can do the job. Oh, fuck me. I hate that balance bullshit. If he does come after me, then I'm dead.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I got sniped. I7 everywhere. I exposed myself a bit too much. I should have shot the IS-8. But now I wanted to hit the track of the WZ. There was an IS-7 though, so... Well, there you go. That's what happens when the team fails completely. Now look at that. Yak Tiger, tier 9, tier 10, tier 9, tier 9, tier 9, tier 10, noob. Tier 9, tier 9, tier 9, tier 9, tier 10, idiot. Tier 10, massive noob. Tier 9, tier 9, tier 9. Me with the Centurion, I'm 4th in a tier 10 battle. 4th. I bounced 4 shells, 3,350 damage. So, that completes the Centurion. It is a good vehicle. It is not a medium. It's also not a heavy. You have to play this well or you're gonna die. And I fucked up twice now. It was the first time when I rushed the E75, the battle before that, and this time when I actually exposed myself far too much in order to get the track on the WZ. I was gonna die anyway. And there was an IS-7 coming from the bridge, so he could shoot me in the ass, I believe, anyway. But I didn't know that, so I should have stayed in cover and hit the IS-8. I didn't. I died. Then again, I was gonna die anyway. Good tank if you know how to play it. Don't play it like a medium, it's not a medium. If you want a medium, get a WZ or a T-54. Those are mediums, anything else is just not. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, everyone.